Hi, for today's teardown, an extra deep aircraft engine instrument from a Russian aircraft. So this one is 24 centimeters deep. So what is it? It is an engine tachometer showing the percentage of engine speed versus the maximum speed it can achieve in the specs, probably up to 110%. So the particular thing of this instrument is deepness, because I have another one here, in fact, which I will probably make a teardown also. It seems it is also a tachometer. Look, the two first letters are the same in the word here, but this one is a lot smaller. Okay. So on this particular one we have again a cable attached to it with a rubber sleeve around, with golden pins on the connectors. They are quite dirty, but they are golden. On the back we have again this terminal board with a little cover over it. This one, by the way, has a crack in the middle. So originally I had two of these instruments, two similar ones I did get at the same time from eBay. I did sell one of them because it was taking a little too much space, and the other one was in worse condition. So we have the main case of an instrument is attached with bolts, with or more exactly nuts. It is not very common. Usually you have screws, and they are brass nuts with provision for lock wire. And on the front, around the dial, we have these four covers, which are numbered 1, 2, 4. And which are not evenly distributed. They are not at 90 degrees angles. So not sure what they are for, but I will start by removing them. This one is almost loose. There is a slot for not really for a screwdriver, you have to use a coin for it. So what do we have in here? Not really clear what it is. It looks like we have a spring-loaded pusher thing, kind of thing in this, which you can adjust probably by tightening more or less the thing. So I will undo the other ones. I believe they are all the same. Oh, it looks like this one, in fact, did fall in parts. Yes, we have a little washer here, and in fact we have this piece, and the other one is attached with a little circlip. In here, this one is missing the circlip. So not sure if I will find it in the instrument, maybe. It is not really clear what we have inside. It is not bulbs, by the way. And you can notice also they are not the same size. So the number 1 was on the top, then 2, 3 and 4. So let's undo number 2. Here there is a sticker with something written in German. It is SCHUB and Kraft, K-R-I-F-T. I'll zoom it for you. Not sure what it means, but I guess it will not be too difficult to find. So this one is yet another size. Interesting. We see more stuff inside, and it looks like it is weird. we will find out when taking apart completely the instrument. So this one is deep because in fact we have quite a lot of electronics inside. Not very sophisticated electronics, but still. This one is a long one also. So maybe some sensor processing is done inside the instrument. It is a master instrument. You just connect the sensor and it does some signal treatment or anything analog, of course. So I am now unscrewing the 4 bolts. So at least this one, it is not necessary to undo the cable clamp. So it will be a little bit easier. So all this hardware here is made of brass. Two of them. And if I remember correctly, we have a seal in the front, which could be quite a pain to pull out. It is coming a little bit at a time. Need to wiggle it. Here we are. So I pull the thing all the way out. We have the cover, it's just aluminum cover as always. And here is what we have inside. So you can see we have 4 layers of circuit boards, but they are not, they are semicircular or half circular circuit boards. They are cut in half in the middle. Not sure why they did not use disc-shaped circuit boards. Maybe for adjustment problems in these standoffs. And you can see here is the back plate of the instrument with a terminal board, wire soldered to it, and we have a big threaded shaft here with standoffs, and in fact if I pull this everything is loose and should come off, but I will not do it because there is no really point to do this. So we have, in fact, it seems all these circuits here are symmetrical. Yes, they are the same thing in a symmetrical shape. So this first one we have 3 transistors, relay, a few resistors and diodes. You can see the legs of the transistors here. The PCBs are quite unusual color, in fact they are very dark. It is not the regular color for PCBs. Little metal clips keeping in place the transistors here. Some wires that are connecting everything. You can see they are going all the way to the actuator here and to something else in the front, which we'll try to figure out. So second and third layer of PCBs, they are the same, in fact 4 times the same thing, with 1 big transistor, 2 smaller ones, and resistors and diodes. Do you see it? Yes. Same thing here. And on this one we have another almost similar stage than this one, but there is an unpopulated hole here. And here we have one big metal can diode and more transistors all the way around. You can see already really nicely attached wires here on these rods. There are lots of handwritings on the PCBs. You can see the transistor, the part numbers are handwritten with some white paint. Okay, here we have the main actuator for the needle, it seems, needle indicator. We have 3 wires going in it. Here is obviously a metal core for the motor, some kind of motor. And we have the front piece, which I need to unscrew in order to see what there is inside. So this one, again we have brass hardware in here. So maybe it is quite sensitive to magnetic perturbations, and they did use a lot of non-magnetic hardware. So we have 3 screws, and as I did already undo these things here, I should be able to pull the thing. Yes. So what do we have? Complete mystery. First of all, it looks like we are missing parts, maybe, not sure, because in fact you see where this pusher things did go, like so. In fact we have some kind of a socket, and we have some kind of a contact here which is out of the way, so it which can be turned in the way to fit something inside, it seems, but out of the 4 it looks like not any one is complete. This one is not complete as so. It is quite weird. So either you push, this is totally bent out of the way also. So either, in fact, it is one maybe of the 2 possibilities. Either you have these things in place, which may seem quite weird, or you have something else installed. I am not sure. Complete mystery here. Here is the last one. So they were probably pushed out of the way by a purpose. So here we have a dial. We have wires coming all around the dial. And we have weird stuff in the front. So it looks like I may need to undo this dial and try to figure out what we have in the front here. Oh, I believe I did just understand. So we have here eddy current coupler for driving the needle. We have some spring loaded thing, and look at this. Not sure how it will show on the camera, but in fact we have some kind of a shutter piece. So I guess these are actually holders for lights, and the other things attached to the front may be some light sensors. So maybe we have here some optical sensing of the position of the needle. So I have to see if I am able to undo this further without damaging anything. For this, first I need to remove the needle indicator. Oh, it was not too difficult at all, so it is good. And now I have to undo 2 very tiny screws, extra tiny screws, and try to, and up I will have screw, oops, excuse me, I will just drop all the screws, and up I can access more screws behind this and be able to remove this dial holder piece. So it is already a lot of parts removed. So we have the two little screws for the... Okay, it seems good. So here is the dial, nice logo here. Also the model number and serial number for you. And the very nice logo of the manufacturer. Nothing on the back. I put this in a safe place. And now we have this front piece with, it seems, first fingerprints. I need to unzoom. Look at this. A lot of fingerprints on the piece. Seems to be brass, this piece. The very small axis for the needle indicator, very delicate probably. And we have 3 screws. Brass screws by the way, which seem to be cooperating with me and will accept to be undone. Yes. So probably I am missing some small bulbs in this to yes, in fact here at the bottom and all at the bottom. Maybe we will see better when I remove this piece. So really I was not expecting this. I did never really take apart the front piece of this device. Okay, so it looks like I was exactly true. We have yes, small hole here, so there is a light bulb normally installed in here. So it is the purpose of these covers, it is to replace the light bulbs, apparently, or maybe also to set the depth of the light bulb in the holder or something like this. So we have normally a light bulb installed in here, it is shining light through this small hole here, or here, or here, or for the last one here. And on this front piece we have what seems to be 4 photo cells. Probably they must not be photodiodes, just photo cells sensing the light. In a little bakelite holder with a little piece of glass, epoxide in front of a sensitive element, it seems. So really interesting. It is almost sad I did sell the other instrument like this, because I did not expect it to be so complicated. And you can see the very nice work with wires here, and this nice optical encoder wheel. And by the way, now this piece is just attached by the wires, but I should be able to pull it completely if I undo the wires. So here we did already see this part, the eddy current coupler. It is rubbing a little bit by the way. And here we have probably the spring for the return to the default 0 position, I guess. So it is really unexpected find in this. So before I put it back together, I need to try to find the missing circlip in here. It will be quite difficult, I guess, to find a matching one, but I may try anyway. And I am checking if it is not inside on a magnet somewhere, but it does not look like we have any magnet. And you can see here very serious brass hardware. Okay, so quite an interesting one. This one I was not expecting to have optical feedback of indicator position. must be used for either for servo control of this own device or for picking up data and transferring it to something else in the aircraft system. Okay, so I hope you did enjoy this teardown with a nice surprise. Do not forget to like, share, subscribe and check my other videos. Bye bye.